Hi everyone. So this is the other part related to grading. I know this is sort of like the monster in pretty much every classroom situation. I just wanted to start by letting you know that we're in this together, right? If you fail in an assignment, if you fail in the final exam, it is a failure of myself as a teacher. Not in every case, but if a couple of you are failing, it means that I didn't communicate something properly. So I want you to feel comfortable that I'm joining you in this process and that I will be open throughout the time that we're together to help you, reassure you, reduce any anxiety that the exam might produce, and provide you as much information as I can for you to do well in the exam and the assignments. For your benefit, I posted two in the announcement sections two kind of announcements. One of them is related on how to perform well on the final examination and how to do well in the classroom. Are five basic tips and strategies that I wanted to share with you. You should read that as soon as the class starts because I think it's gonna kind of lower your level of anxiety. So let's briefly talk about grading. Everything again is in the syllabus. I even kind of split it out or explain it so well that I've included um, the points for each assignment or exam, the total number of points, and how much is worth in terms of percentage. So I should probably start by saying that in terms of grading, grading is weighted, right? So a lot of students assume that all the work, all the assignments, all the exams are worth the same amount of points. And that's not necessarily the case, right? So, weighted means that each homework, assignment, or exam has a different weight in the course. And obviously, the more points the exam, homework, assignment, post has, the heavier is going to weigh on your grade. So keep that in mind. I have fleshed that out for you with numbers and equations, easy to understand, so that you can keep track and you know exactly. And I'm saying this because sometimes students kind of like put a little bit more importance on some things versus other assignments and exams. Sorry. So that way you know um, where should you be putting the most of your attention, right? What are the couple of assignments or exam that is worth the most amount in terms of percentage, because that's where you probably want to put most of your effort. It doesn't mean that you're not going to put effort in the other things. So here how it's going, right? Each letter grade is weighted and combined approximately as follows in computing the overall grade that you're going to have for the course. We're going to have a final case formulation that's going to be 100 points, and the total number of points, and you're going to see it now, it's going to make sense in a second, it's going to be 175 points, right? So how I determine the percentage is I divide the how much the exam is worth divided by the total points that I have, including exams and assignments. So 100 divided by 175, and that equals 57% of your grade. So that's half of your grade. So keep that in mind. You want to start working on your case formulation as soon as possible because that is worth half of your grade or a little bit more of half of your grade. Assignments. We're going to have 3 video/film analyses, right? Each of those is worth 15 points. So that's going to be, if we go to the equation, if we add those, 15 times 15 times 15, 45 divided by 175, and that equals 25% of the grade. So those two first assignments, I kind of put them in order of importance. On the final exam and the video analyses, it's where I think you should devote most of your time and attention. And then we have discussion board posts. Not all of them are going to be graded. I want you to have a couple just to relax and have fun. I only have, I think, 3 of them that will be graded, and each of them is worth 10 points. So 10 points out of 175 means 6% of the grade. So that's very, it's not infamous, but it's not as much as half percent and 25% of the grade. So we're only going to have three discussion board posts, and again, each is worth 10 points. And in the syllabus, and again in the grading section, you're going to see which are the ones that are or will be graded, so that you probably, if you want to focus a little bit of more your attention, creativity, and energy, go to the grading section and see which are the discussion board posts that I will be grading. There are only three. The rest, it's a discussion for us, but maybe doesn't put a lot of pressure. And I also want you to feel a little bit balanced. Within the first week, I like having the discussion with my students. If you think the amount of homeworks that I'm providing, the amount of posts is fair to you, to the amount of responsibilities that you have, and I will greatly appreciate in that discussion board post I created, which is the one that says like free open questions at the end, just to write down your questions, take a look at the assignments, take a look at what I'm requiring every week, and let me know honestly and genuinely if you think I should maybe reconsider cutting out some of these things. And I'm willing to negotiate with you and do something that is manageable for you, but that it also helps me do my task, which is teaching you and having enough grades and enough material for you to learn. So that's it for grading. I hope it was easily understood. If not, it's written and you can always ask me further questions. Keep watching. Later on, I'm going to keep posting other videos, probably more related to content, and I'll be posting those. I'll try to post them as soon as I can, all of them. But rest assured that for the first three classes, there's going to be videos at the beginning of class related to content and key discussion points for those classes. Take care. Bye-bye.